Hi again, we're on a roll today. This is like video 5 or 6 or something like that. Um, so to start with, first question from me for you guys is, does anybody know how to make this do the auto captions so people that can't hear can read what's going on? If you know, tell me. So for the topic of this video, we're gonna talk a little bit about all the different meanings of LGBTQ. So first, disclaimer, I personally don't know them all, but I'm gonna address some of the ones, at least how they've been explained to me. So, the first three are pretty obvious: the lesbian, bi, gay, stuff like that. Pretty straightforward. Lesbians are girls that like girls, gays are boys that like boys, bisexuals like both. So nowadays, there's so many different things that go with that. There's people that say they're like pansexual, or then there's transgender, cross-dresser, gender fluid, all of that. And quite frankly, I get confused. So from my understanding, pansexual is different. And please correct me if I am wrong. That's what the whole point of these are. But from the way I've been explained to it, pansexual is different from bisexual in that bisexuals like both sexes, but a pansexual doesn't really see the sexual part of it at all. Like, they just don't even care about the gender. For me, that one is probably the most confusing because in my head, it just wants to just say it's bisexual. So I'm not super great on that one. So we'll start with that one. The difference to me between transgender versus like a cross-dresser, etc., is a lot of the cross-dressers are, it's not like who they are. Like, they don't feel like if they're a boy, they don't feel like they're a girl, or you know what I mean? It's just something they do for fun or sexually, etc. Versus when you're a transgender, it's literally who you are. Like I don't just like dress in girls' clothes because I like to look like a girl. I am a girl. So that's the huge difference there. Honestly, don't mean to offend anybody, but the questioning I don't really feel should be in that LGBTQ title. That might sound bad, but hear me out. Questioning is kind of something I feel like everybody goes through anyways. Like 90% of people at least experimented a little bit in high school or college or something. You know, come on now, we've all heard Katy Perry's I Kissed a Girl. So to me, it's not really a category. Lost my train of thought. The other confusing thing for people are the pronouns. The he, him, she, her, they, them. So, especially when it goes for transgender. The way to remember it is if it's somebody who's transgender, whatever they are transitioning to is what you would refer to them as. So a she, like myself, I am a transgender girl because I'm transitioning to girl. So if somebody says, oh, that's a trans girl, it's a transgender male to female. And vice versa. If they say that's a transgender boy, it is somebody transitioning from female to male. They are a he, transgender boy. The they, them does confuse me just because I have trouble wrapping my head around it, but it's pretty straightforward. It's just people that don't really feel like they fit a boy or a girl category. To me, it sounds along the lines of gender fluid, but the way it's been explained to me, gender fluid is more, they can go back and forth between sexualities. So to me, that's kind of like a cross between a cross-dresser and trans in that they literally identify with both sexes and they can switch back and forth, as it's been explained to me. The they them, like I said, I do have trouble wrapping my head around, but it's simple. They just don't identify with any gender. So they prefer to be called they or them. Anyways, any other questions, feel free to hit me up. Super short video this time. But yeah, bye.